Hey, welcome back, my amazing student. So it's time for us to start building up the form so we can create an expense data in our database, right? So if we go to our project right here, actually, this is the other project that I got, the finished project. And I got it here as a guidance so that way we know what we want at the end, right? But here is the project that we are currently working on right now. So we're working on this add expense. We're going to be working on this form right here. And on the template, you already have all these fields available to you, as you can see here. But we have not hooked this in with a backend. We don't even have a backend yet for it. We don't have a route for it. But let's go ahead and work on that form. So in the index.html, in that file, go ahead and find the form. Right? I think I have it online. Let me see the form. Let me look for it. Right here. On line 15, I believe. Actually, yeah, line 15. All right. So we're going to start preparing this. First of all, we need to make sure that this form is method post. Method post. And then we need the action. And the action is going to go into a endpoint that we're going to create in a minute. But we're going to use this Jinja URL for, even though we have to import it in our app here, Jinja has it available for us. So when you want to use it in your backend, you need to import it. In Jinja, we have it available, all right? So URL underscore for, this is a function, single quotes in here, and then we're just going to put add in here, all right? This input here, as a matter of fact, hold on, this is for filters. Sorry about that. This is for filters. We don't need this in there. Let me just go back. Let me just take that off. Let's go to the next form. This is the way I do it. I do Command F or Control F and look for it on the form here, on the file. And we found, let's find the next form. We got a couple different forms. It's called add expense. And then here, I'm going to paste whatever I took there. So no biggie. There we go. So right here on add expense, we have it there. Now that this input here for description, make sure that we have a name attribute here called description. And on the next one, this one is the amount. So this input here needs to be name amount. And I'm leaving it like this, guys, because when I save it, it's gonna fit it for me, all right? It's the prettier extension that I have for Visual Studio Code. That's why it fits in my code, all right? But you're welcome to fit it yourself. Don't be lazy, right? There we go. All right. And this one here would be the date. There we go. All right. And then we have category, but categories we are actually pulling them out statically for now. Okay, so if we go back into our app here, let's go ahead and create that route to accept this. Okay, this post request that we're gonna get from the form. So it's gonna be called add. That's the name of the endpoint, and I'm gonna call the function add as well. Make sure that you are taking in methods here, and this method would be post, just like that, all right? All right, and let's go ahead and print some of these values so we can see it. So we're gonna say form received. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in a dictionary so we can see the whole thing. Oh, by the way, let's go ahead and import this stuff on top here. From Flask, we're gonna import requests, and we're gonna import URL for as well, okay? For now, we're gonna probably need some of this a little more in the future, a little more imports. But anyway, request.form should give us what we need. And yeah, let's actually come back here. And instead of rendering the template, actually, hold on. Instead of rendering that template, yeah, let me pull another one here. Let me use this make response function, very useful. And that's why you never should skip a lecture, guys, because I always show you something different in every lecture. You would never know. All right, so I'm going to say form received, just something here. Check the console. Check the console. All right, right there. All right, that's enough. Let's go here and refresh. Let's just put the description here. Let's just put whatever we want. Let me just make it a little bigger here. Groceries. The amount should be 50, maybe the date. And food, that's already there. Add expense. We'll take care of the category in a minute, but and you can see that it says form received check console. Alrighty. Let's open our terminal and you can see the data here, the description, the groceries, which is the description, the amount, and the date. We got the 3 pieces of data that we were asking. Now we know that the form is actually, the HTML form is hooked into these, is, triggering this function. All right? Anyway, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next lecture.